Hey guys, welcome. This is going to be a different video. Now, I just downloaded Football Manager 2020. I used to play this game a long time ago, like 7, 8 years ago, and I just came across it again and I just downloaded Football Manager 2020 on my iPad, and I've decided to become the head coach of Man United. Now, you might ask yourself, why is this Real Madrid fan choosing to become Manchester United's manager? I think the answer is not that difficult. Um, Man U has been struggling for a number of years now, and I think it's time for somebody that knows what they're talking about to step up and show them how it's done, and I'm definitely that man. Yeah, so sit back, enjoy, and hopefully this is gonna be fun. Okay, so here I am as the manager of Manchester United. Obviously, if you know me, you know I'm Persian from Iran, so that's what it says, Iranian there. 27 years old, so I've made it, mom. Finally successful. But yeah, so I've chosen the 4-2-3 formation. Obviously, this is gonna change a lot, and having looked at my squad and getting to know my players, I think I'm gonna have to adjust this game by game, which is okay. Um, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the players that came in during the transfer window. I went after Ibra because I thought the squad was lacking some experienced goal scorer, and obviously Ibra is experienced and he's a great goal scorer, and he used to play for Man United. So I went ahead and signed him for free, but unfortunately he's gonna come to the club in the winter transfer window because his contract goes contract with LA Galaxy goes until January. So we're gonna have to wait for that for half a season. But I went ahead and I spent basically $111 million on Isco from Real Madrid. I think when looking at Man U's squad, I think that's the type of player they're missing. Somebody creative, somebody that has a vision to play that final pass, somebody that's technically great on the ball and can attract defenders to them. I'm not a big fan of Isco in real life, but just because I think his decision making is not great in real life, but I think in this game he might be the player that could help us a lot. I was really looking forward to buying, a Harry Kane or an Mbappe or like a Tony Cruz, like somebody with real experience, real solid. Like I don't think McTominay or Matic will be doing that job in the center mid that I want them to do. So I actually went and tried to sign Cruz ahead of Isco, but that would just cost me a lot more, and it didn't look like it was gonna happen. And a real experienced deadly goal scorer was also out of my transfer budget. So Ibra it is. Anthony Martial is injured, so Rashford is picked to play that number 9 position for now until Martial gets back, and then we'll have to decide on that. And then obviously there's a couple other players like Greenwood, who's a hot prospect. I have Daniel James that I can bring into the team. I have Juan Mata and I have Lingard. So it's a solid squad, but I think the squad is just missing that experience. But that's why I'm here. So let's get started with this. Um, I actually did play 2 games and I didn't record it just because I wanted to see how I do, and obviously I did great. I I in my first game I tied Spurs 2-2 away. That was a really fun game actually. And then second game was at home against Leicester City and we ended up winning that game 2-0. So good start, decent start. When you look at the table, Man City has obviously won both of their games. So they're first. Southampton have also won both of their games. Bit of a surprise there, and we're third right now, tied with Norwich. So that's going to be interesting to see if we can actually, win our third game and really look good before we have to face Man City at home. Okay, so Mata just got injured. He sprained his ankle ligament. I've been there myself. Um, yeah, that's definitely not good news. So we're gonna have to solve that problem somehow. But we do have a couple players. I can bring Pogba in, and I can move Isco around obviously and move him towards the flanks. But I'm gonna have to do a bit of thinking on that, to be honest. But it's definitely a blow to the team. City won their third game, 1-0. Sergio Aguero. So now the pressure is really on us in order to keep that gap really small and not let it get bigger. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a bit defensive and I'm gonna rely on counterattack. So I took Isco out. I dropped Matic and McTominay a little bit deeper, and I brought in Pogba as a deep lying playmaker. And I put Lingard and James on as my two wingers, and obviously Rashford on top. We're gonna go a bit cautious, and in possession, we're gonna go. We're gonna obviously look for set pieces because we've got great strength there. We're gonna go with a high tempo, and we're gonna try to be a bit direct in transition. When we lose the ball, we're gonna regroup, and then as soon as we win the ball, we're gonna try to counter them quickly. And out of position, I don't think it's a good idea for us to press yet. I think we're gonna just drop and sit back, absorb the pressure, and try to hit them on counter. So this is it. Into our third game. Daniel James is lacking match sharpness and may struggle to see out the match. Good to know. And we might have to change him and obviously a few other players, depending on how the game goes. I'm hoping that we're pretty solid at the back, no mistakes, everything is organized, nice and safe. Lindelof just got back from injury, so I didn't start him, so I'm starting Maguire and Phil Jones at the back. But I might want to give Lindelof a few minutes towards the end of the game just to get some sharpness and get back into playing again. Pogba is also going to have to do his defensive work, and in real life he doesn't really do that, so I'm going to have to deal with that situation. That wasn't a great ball out from Maguire, so a bit disappointing. Great save by De Gea. One thing I must admit is De Gea has been fantastic in the first two games. He's kept us in the games. If it wasn't for him, we definitely would not be able to have 4 points at this point. So it's an amazing feeling to know you can rely on a keeper like that. And I'm sure every single Man United fan in the world feels the same. So just almost 12 minutes into the game, we haven't really seen much of the ball. We haven't really created any chances, but that was kind of expected. And then whatever chance we get, we're going to have to try to be effective and take them. Great save again. Luke Shaw looks a bit shaky. I wish I could replace him and go out there and buy a better left back, but I don't think that is the priority right now. So 20 minutes into the game, Daniel James apparently looks exhausted already, which is not good to see. team is doing well there to play out from the back, but we kind of forced it, rushing it. I'm expecting that to continue, so might have to change the way we play out from the back. Maybe distribute it to the flanks right away from our keeper, because my center backs don't seem to know how to distribute the ball at the moment. Daniel James looks like he's bruised his ankle. I don't really want to make a change yet. Or maybe I will. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I think I'm gonna sub him off just because it seems like he's not looking sharp. No. I think I'll just bring in Isco. I'll switch him with Lingard. And I'm gonna make Isco as an advanced playmaker. He can cut in, he can shoot, he can play through balls. So let's see how that works out for us. I don't really have any other choices. I could have brought Rashford to the left side and brought Greenwood up top, but I don't think he has experience yet. And there we go. Isco just scored our first goal. I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing, man. Good cross from Shaw. Maguire's with the assist. Isco with his short height. He was at the right time, right place at the right time, and he put it in for us. So well done there. Alright, halftime. Let's take a look at our tactics. I think everything is going fine. We're not going to touch anything. And I think all I'm going to do is... Actually, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And let's see how the beginning of the second half goes. So far, everything I've predicted has happened. And I'm expecting Wolves to come and put a bit more even pressure on us. But if we can stay nice and tight at the back and don't make any mistakes, we might be able to get creative and hit them on the counter again. And we might have a few other chances, hopefully, that we can convert. They've had 13 shots and we've had 4. 8 of their 13 shots have been on target, whereas we've only had 2 shots on target. So they're seeing more of the ball, they're taking more shots, and I'm hoping we keep it tight at the back, and I'm really heavily relying on De Gea. Great save once again. To me, De Gea has been our man of the match in both of the previous games, and it looks like it might be the same story once again. Oh, Lingard could have played Rashford through, but he's deciding to go all the way, and the shot was not good enough. Rashford had made a run with a lot of space in behind the opposition's defensive line, but Lingard ignored it. Oh, great effort by Pogba. That was close, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look to bring Lindelof, and hopefully with his experience, I think he's a better defender than Phil Jones. Maybe we can tighten up things at the back there, even though Phil Jones has done pretty decent so far. So maybe I won't even touch it. I don't know. Right now I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, that was close. All right. How about Fred there at the back? You know what? I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna undo that as well. What I'm looking to do maybe is bring Rojo on the left side because he's a better defender maybe. Yes, I think Rojo is a better defender. Luke seems to dive in at times, so I'm gonna take that risk and make that change and see how that plays out. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go very defensive. We're gonna park the bus at this point. I'm going to put Rashford on the wing, even though he's not comfortable on this side, but he's got great pace. Maybe I can use his pace and hit him on counter again. In possession, we're gonna go fairly narrow. We're gonna slow the tempo down a lot. We're gonna waste time as much as we can. We're gonna try to hit early crosses. We're gonna dribble less, and we're gonna be more disciplined. Play for set pieces. In transition, we're gonna hold our shape. Long, slow pace down, and we're gonna try to play over their defensive line. We're not gonna get stuck in. We're gonna stay on our feet, and we're gonna close them down. So that's what we're gonna do to see out and win this game. Great ball from Isco Greenwood. I brought him on. He's a young player. He doesn't have much experience. Can we use our experience now and our technical abilities to see out the match? Keep possession of the ball. Hold on to the ball. Not give it away. Obviously, I asked him not to. Oh, great effort. Great effort. There we go. We have a corner kick as well. We just have to make sure we don't get counter-attack from this. Obviously, they're wasting time because I asked them to. I'm okay with that. It's a 3-on-2 situation, which I do not like at all. Great tackle by Rojo. Once again, I knew Rojo was the better defender. Luke Shaw tends to miss those or gives away penalties. So I think it was a good decision to bring Rojo. He's a more defensive player. He's a better defender. And thank God that shot was missed. Time is up. Sir Alex Ferguson will be pointing at his watch now and going after the assistant ref on the sideline. The fourth official, there we go. So 2 wins out of 3. Well done, boys. Good stuff. All right, so we're currently fourth with 7 points. Spurs are tied with us, and so are Southampton. City have won all 3 games, so we're 2 points behind them. So we're gonna all season. I think City are gonna win most of the games, so we're gonna have to really not drop any points at home, and also um be safe and take our chances and try to win as many games as possible away from home and keep that distance close, and maybe, when it comes to head, try to beat City. And our next game obviously right now is going to be against City at home. So I'm really looking forward to that game, and I'm going to go for the win for sure. I promised and I delivered. We managed to beat Wolves 1-0 away from home. It was a tight game. I brought on Isco. He scored the goal, made a difference. I know what I'm talking about. And also, I think one key change I made was bring Rojo on for Luke Shaw on the left side, and he managed to put a very, very nice tackle in the box and won the ball. I think if it was Luke Shaw, he would have missed it, and maybe Wolves would have scored, or he would have given away a penalty. But good win for us. Thank you for watching. This is going to be fun, and I hope you guys enjoy watching these little series, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.